Hi gang, it's Joe Ayers here again. We're doing that series of videos on questions that people have asked me about writing. And before we get into that, let me remind you of a couple of things. This is my website here, joeayrescares.com. You can go there, find out a lot about me. But if you want to know about my creative writing, the novels I've written, go to the menu on the website, find the novels heading, click on it, and you'll find a list of the novels there, a chance to go read some samples and so forth. If you want to know about my academic writing, go to the About Me section, scroll all the way through that until you get to the Vita, and you'll see all of the kinds of things that I wrote there. And as always, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the comment button, and at the bottom of this, before you go on. Anyway, today, the topic is writer's block, and how do you handle writer's block? I'm not sure I'm the right person to ask about writer's block. I don't think I've ever had it. I don't really relate to it from an experiential standpoint. Intellectually, I've talked to people who are stuck somewhere in their dissertation or the novel they're writing or whatever, and they can't seem to get on to the next thing. I know with myself, if I don't write, it's simply because I'm lazy. It's not because I have a problem with actually putting one word after the other. Usually with me, I schedule a particular time to write, and I write about 5 pages a day. Jack London, who wrote an enormous amount of stuff, used to do 1,000 words a day. Can you imagine out on the ocean with a manual typewriter, 1,000 words? He did that every day, no matter where he was. If you have a computer and the word processor and all that, super easy to write these days. They correct things and so on. Jack London, he makes a mistake. You got to get out the old eraser and shape it up and roll it back into the typewriter. Something a nightmare, basically. So anyway, I just don't have that problem. I do think that one of the reasons that people do this, they're kind of idealistic about their writing. It has to be perfect. Kind of reminds me of Mark Twain's statement when he was talking about the right word. He said the difference between the right word and almost the right word is the difference between lightning and the lightning bug. Wow. If you can't find that word, you're going to be stuck there for quite a while. And I think a lot of people that get writer's block have that kind of thing. They also don't have a clear notion of where they want the story to go or what's going to happen with this story. And they're kind of stuck with that. I generally don't have those kinds of things. As far as Mark Twain's concerned, I'm sure it's fantastic advice, but I seldom follow it, and I'm inclined to think that the difference between the right word and almost the right word is kind of like the difference between lighting a candle and the lightning bug. It's significant, but it's not that massive of a difference, particularly in novel writing. Probably that kind of difference with poetry, but not in this kind of writing. So I'm thinking the basic issues with writer's block is you don't have a schedule, you don't have a clear idea where you want to go, you're idealistic about your writing, it has to be absolutely perfect, so you have to have absolutely the right word, and you tend to get stuck. I tend not to have those issues. I know when I'm going to write, I know the direction my writing is going to take, I know how much writing I'm going to do on each particular day, and I'm not hung up on getting exactly the right thing. In revision, I work a little bit more on that kind of thing, but usually not even that much then. So there you have my view on writer's block and why it happens and what to do about it.